Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Thomas Taylor III. You guys coming to you live on a Friday morning, you guys. Friday morning from Lawrenceville, Georgia. Yep, you made it to Friday, right? We always grew up talking about TGIF, and sometimes people just live for the weekend. So it's here, you guys. Yep, it's really here. Friday. I'm gonna be brief this morning. Just kind of want to come in and kind of talk to you about a little something, give you a little bit of inspiration and things to think about. And what I want to talk to you about is vision, you guys. Yep, vision, right? So the question is, do you have a clear vision for your future? I'll say it again. Do you have a clear vision for your future? And why is that important, you guys? Well, it's important because sometimes we live our lives based upon what we see, right? Just our eyesight, right? And sometimes our eyesight, it just gives us the ability to kind of see where we are. And sometimes it kind of limits us versus having a clear, true vision of where we're going, right? So I'm a vision coach, right? So I help individuals either help create their vision, right? Detail their vision, and then put a plan in place to help have that vision become reality. By different steps, holding people accountable to do the things that they say they want to do, right? Sometimes utilizing some things that happened in your past to kind of help, design what your future looks like. So why is that important? So I read a book, with 66 chapters, you guys, somewhere in that Proverbs chapter, somewhere 29 or so, it talks about vision, right? And it says, with the lack of vision, a people perish, right? It doesn't say with the lack of eyesight, right? Because, the author knew that your eyesight would deceive you. But if you could see it in your mind's eye, right? Now that becomes generational. Ooh, think about that, right? With a lack of vision, a people perish. People is a generation, right? So just think about yourself right now from where you are. If there's no clear vision of where you're going in terms of your business as well as your personal life, what happens to the generations that come behind you guys? And nowadays, you see, if you do some market research, there's a lot of first generation millionaires, right? Well, why is that, right? Right? When you really kind of sit back and understand that, right? There was a generation who actually paused because they realized that the previous generations, right? Not that they didn't have a vision, but they were really focused on surviving, right? So now there's a new generation that actually understands those things from a different level, and opportunities are different, right? So maybe in prior generations, they didn't have the same opportunities that we had, but they prayed, right? They had prayer, right? They had vision that one day somebody in their family history, right, would be better, would do more, would break some generational curses that were on their family because they were in a situation where they did as much as they could do for where they are, you guys. So now, have you slowed down and just taken some inventory of where you are, where you want to go? And then especially if you're married or have children. Excuse me. Because now, from a man's standpoint, it's really important to set the sail, right? Meaning understanding the vision for the family and setting the sail for the family so the family can understand, okay, this is the direction that we're going in, right? So you go from vision to implementation. Start to implement the vision. And once you do that, now you can kind of see clearer where we're going and then how we're getting there. Because once you have everybody in your boat on the same page, you guys, it's a whole lot easier to set sail. So again, I'm not going to be long this morning. But the question is, right, do you have a clear vision, right, for where you want to go, right? Because sometimes, you guys, we move without slowing down and actually, number one, counting the cost and understanding and developing a clear path based upon the vision that our Creator have given us to go. So, for example, and I always use myself as an example. I don't have no problem with that. Years ago, actually, what came to me was when I saw Antwone Fisher. Okay, so that movie, Antwone Fisher, did something to me, because what I realized was that was me. That story, you guys, was me. Right? Grew up without my father. Met my father one time. I didn't know any family on my father's side. And I remember watching that movie with my mom. And my mom said to me, she said, yep, that actually could be you one day. Right? So prior to that, you guys, I just never thought about even trying to find my father, but I planted a seed. And then I started to develop a vision of what would that look like. And then I enhanced the vision, and I realized that, guess what? There's other people out here who also grew up without their father, and or their father was physically present but didn't transfer no information. So as I started to converse with different people, I started to hear all these different stories, and my vision got larger, you guys. And I thought about it, and it came to me, the Holy Spirit, the Creator, dropped it on me to create a nonprofit organization one day in the future, you guys, called Growing Up Without a Father, you guys. And I think Antwone Fisher came out in like 1992 or somewhere around there. I'm not 100% sure. But it just planted a seed in me to actually think about what it would be to help those, or create an organization where somebody can tap into who grew up without a father, you guys. So in 2012, I started a nonprofit organization. Actually, just my little pad thing. I started a nonprofit organization called Growing Up Without a Father, right? Because I had a vision of one day helping people all across the world, you guys, who were actually dealing with the same hurt, the same pain, the same, whether it be insecurities, right? That I know that I was feeling, that I was dealing with. Also, you guys, to take it a step further, right? Now, part of the vision is to create a place where people can physically come to, right? Who are dealing with that type of situation, right? So for me, it's not that it was a dream, it was a vision that maybe one day I can be in a situation where I actually can help other people, right? So just think about it for you, right? What is that thing that's inside of you that's so big, you guys, that it actually scares you? It's scary, right? You know what it is, right? You may not even talk about it, you guys, but I promise you, in your meditation, in your quiet time, it's right there in your heart. It's right there, right? He gives that to you. That's vision. The challenge is sometimes we don't know how to put those things that we have in our mind into fruition, right? And or sometimes monetize them, so we pull back from it. But again, you guys, if he gave it to you, if he gave you that vision, I guarantee you, he's already designed, ordained, and set up the provision for that vision. But this is the trick, you guys, and I'm going to leave you on this. Sometimes we don't stay focused long enough to witness the manifestation of what has already been completed. Ooh, I'm going to say it again. We got the vision, but sometimes we don't stay focused long enough to witness the manifestation of what has already been completed. Because it's already done, you guys. If you can believe it, I guarantee you, you can achieve it. If you have that vision, if he's given you that vision, I guarantee you, he's already designed, created the provision. Why? Because your creator wants to get all the glory, you guys. But there's things that we have to do. There's people that's assigned to you that's waiting for you. There's people that's assigned to me that's waiting for me, right? To accept the charge with the vision that he gave us, you guys. So again, on this Friday morning, take time for this weekend to think about what is your vision for your future, your family's future, and the people that's assigned to you future as well, you guys. Well, hey, my name is Thomas Taylor III, you guys. It's always a plum-pleasing pleasure, you guys, to talk to you guys, to inspire you guys. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram at Thomas Taylor III. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Thomas Taylor III - Taylor Your Dreams. Or you can follow me on Facebook, you guys. Again, I'm working on a few different platforms. I'm going to have something out there where you guys can register so we can have more of this type of dialogue, right? You know, back and forth interacting where we can help each other. We can support each other just to get to the next level, right? Like everybody's on different levels, you guys, and it's okay. So until then, you guys, go out there and make it a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.